Hi, thank you so much for joining us today. The Monterey Public Library welcomes you to this evening's Next Chapter program, Health Benefits of Crystal Medicine Singing Bowls and the Symphonic Gong with ValiAnna Francis and SkyyeSong Fell. And a special thank you to Dr. Brian Ellinoy. We do have a special thanks to Wave Street Studios and Rhett Smith, who so generously is hosting tonight's program live from their studio on Canry Row. Thank you so much, Wave Street Studios. We could not have done this without you. I am pleased to welcome Library and Museums Director, Inga Waite.
Thank you, Francesca, and welcome everyone to this Next Chapter program. Well, I wanted to hop on and thank Dr. Brian Ellinoy, who helped us start and launch the Next Chapter series. I want to thank him for his many, many years of curating a unique and professional lineup of healthcare professionals. You know, when we started this, and even possibly still, there really wasn't anything else like it on the peninsula. And so he helped share so much important information to all of us. And we're extremely grateful that he worked with us and got the program going. Our very first Next Chapter lecture, as far as I can tell, took place on February 1st of 2011. And it was a presentation by Dr. Ellinoy on blending therapies. The series has just been tremendously popular, and we're all grateful to Brian for his years of advice, his guidance, his kindness, and his support. So deep gratitude to you, Dr. Ellinoy. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm SkyyeSong Fell, and I'm smiling at all of you, but you can't tell, can you? I just wanted to say a very, very, very heartfelt thank you to you, Brian, because all these years you have offered so much guidance and entertainment and education and experiential opportunities to our community that has touched people in so many ways that you probably don't even know and maybe never will. But I think we are very, very fortunate, have been extremely fortunate to have this opportunity in our community. I hope that it can continue through the library, and aren't we glad we have Zoom? So blessings, Dr. Ellinoy, and may you be well, may you be safe, and may you keep shining your beautiful light in our community and upon our sacred planet. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Dr. Brian. Thank you so much for allowing, these new advanced medical technology to be able to have a place to be expressed in our community as, like Sky said, educating and really supporting our choices for our own self and taking care of our own bodies with these advanced medical technology. So thank you very, very much. And it's just, the more resources we have and the more that we're more aware in our community, the more powerful we are as a big family. So just really thank you very much for all that you do, and blessings.
And we also want to welcome anyone who is here to share any highlights that they might remember from attending any of the previous Next Chapter programs. You're welcome to either unmute yourself right now, or you can also raise your hand if you'd like to by clicking on the participant symbol and then clicking the hand at the bottom of the names. And again, to unmute yourself, you most likely will have your control at the bottom of your Zoom toolbar on the lower left corner. If you're on an iPad, it will be on the upper left.
Hi, this is Barbara Moore. I just want to echo what Inga said, which is I have been to a lot of these things that Dr. Ellinoy has presented, and the breadth of them has just been amazing. I remember particularly one on marijuana, and I got to the library and I thought, what is going on here? There are no parking places in the lot. There's no parking places on the street. And I got in there and there must have been, I don't know, Brian, 60, 70 people. It was just amazing. And, he's had a naturopath come, he's had pharmacists come. I mean, the range and breadth has just been really a wonderful thing. And I'm so glad that the library decided to sponsor this and that, Brian, you have stuck with this all this time to present so many great programs.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is Laura. I'll second that. And in terms of programs, they've all been wonderful. I remember the heart program. We had nutrition, meditation, everything's been wonderful. I thank you so much. And I also thank the Monterey Public Library because you are the wonderful sponsors.
Thank you.
I will, of course, also send my thanks, Brian. It's been really exciting that the Monterey Public Library can host such a diverse range of programs for our community. And it's a pleasure for the few times that I've been able to work with you. Thank you so much. And thank you for your assistance now with still forwarding professionals to us. Thank you.
I guess it's my turn. I want to welcome you all. It's a pleasure to be here, and I want to especially welcome our children to this presentation. Daughter Bhatia, who is studying in Boston, and son Ari, who's studying in San Francisco and living in San Francisco. So welcome to you both from a long distance. I just want to say that this project has really been one of the loves of my life. And I really appreciate Siri Tanger getting me started way back when by giving me the opportunity to gather up all these wonderful speakers. I also want to thank all the folks who presented. Yeah. The library did not have a budget to compensate any of these people, and they, out of their own generosity, donated their time, and I'm eternally grateful. We've got approximately 10 years worth of speakers from which to choose, and I'm hoping that some of our past speakers will come join in now that Francesca's got this going on Zoom, and I know our first speaker is going to be SkyyeSong next month to make up for not being able to do it in March, which is great. And so I'm hoping that the program, the next chapter program, will end up self-sustaining itself, because the library has a record now of 10 years worth of speakers from which to choose, and all you need to do is call them and tell them you want them back. And I also have been suggesting speaking with some past speakers who are going to be interested in presenting again, which I think is marvelous. Because one of the things that was a disappointment was that we had wanted in Fantasyland to have recorded all the programs so that anybody who couldn't be at the meeting, at the presentation, could look online on the library website. Unfortunately, we had no budget for that, and we're only able to do a few programs. And that was unfortunate because it's a program, the presentations are oriented to seniors, and there are a lot of seniors who physically couldn't make it to the library, and a lot of seniors who, especially in the wintertime, didn't want to drive after dark. And so they basically had to miss out. So I'm hoping now, with all this new technology, that the library will be able to record all of these as you are today, and keep the program running. Because as I said many times before, and I don't mean to get long-winded about this, the library is the storehouse for integrative healing information on the peninsula. none of the local hospitals or any of the doctor's offices have really been interested per se in in providing that sort of information. And it's other things that people wouldn't hear about. So for example, the cannabis presentation that Barbara talked about, which was one of our most widely attended. That was one where people were asking for information, wanting information, but really not able to get the kind of stuff they wanted. So with our couple of presentations on cannabis, I think we're able to do a community service, and I hope that we can continue to do that in our own way. So again, I thank you all very much for coming. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to participate all these years, and I'm looking forward to seeing how next chapter continues with similar type presentations. Thank you all very much. Be well, keep safe, and happy holidays.
ValiAnna Sacred Sounds, and I play these beautiful, beautiful crystal bowls. They are attuned to different tones, and what makes these so special is they have another firing of a crystal, a stone, or a gem, so that you get the quality of the tone once they're fired, and it's really a creation. And those correspond with our 7 chakras energy system. And with the second firing and diffusion, you get the healing qualities of whatever has been infused. Like this beautiful heart bowl, it's been infused with ruby, white diamond, yellow gold, and iron. So very, very wonderful, sweet, sweet heart bowl. So it's kind of like the center stage here. So what sound does is it entrains. The natural law of resonance is the higher frequencies entrain with the lower frequencies. And since we're not as high as these instruments, we're on the low end. So they entrain with our own vibration and raises us up. So once you finish your session, you feel rejuvenated, rested, and just loved. So that's kind of like what I'll be doing today. And beautiful SkyyeSong will be playing her Symphonic Gong, so I'll let her talk about her beautiful instrument. So just really thank you. Oh, and another thing about these bowls is it's the way I work with my clients is with intentions, and it's about empowering your fulfillment and expansion in your life. So that's what I'm up to. Oh,
Okay, thank you. Just one last thing for Brian. I just want to personally thank you for inviting and allowing Valley and I to do our Sacred Alchemy of Sound, what, three times
I think
or
3 times,
more,
I think so.
at the library. It was just a wonderful experience and opportunity for us. And for me personally, you allowed me to do a presentation about reflexology, which is my specialty. I have the Monterey Reflexology Plus, has a new title now. And on my path, as I moved from a nursing background into holistic practice, I began to open up more and more to the sacred and magic and powerful influence of sound. And I was introduced to the gongs, gosh, 25 years ago through my spiritual group that I'm very devoted to. And it has opened me up tremendously. And so I offer this also to my clients as part of their sessions that they have with me, which includes reflexology, massage therapy, and sound healing, and now essential oils and crystals and colored lights, and just a lot of really wonderful technologies. And as Valley mentioned, quantum physics, which a lot of people are aware of quantum physics now because it's been around a while and it's scientifically validated that everything vibrates. Everything that exists has a vibrational frequency. And the cells in our body vibrate, and they vibrate all at different frequencies depending on what cells they are, what their function is. how healthy they are. And so the influence of sound therapy in what we call, or is commonly now called, a sound bath, which is exposing or being exposed to an opportunity of sound to envelop you, so that the sound basically wraps you in loving vibrational frequency that then our cells entrain to, as Vali said, and that assists our cells to rise in vibrational frequency. Now, the things that can come from that are mental clarity, physical balance and stamina, and increased immune system, relief from energy blocks in our body that can be things like, I'm sorry, this mask is driving me crazy. Things such as sinus blockages, trauma to somewhere in the body, stress. Now, is anybody having any stress these days? Of course. And so I'm going to tell you just a little bit about my gong now. This is a symphonic gong, and it is made from 7 layers of hammered brass. 7 layers. And each hammering on the brass as it's finished creates an indentation. And those indentations all, when the gong is struck, the sound sweeps around the face of the gong. And as it interfaces with each of those little indentations, it creates a symphony of sounds. And this particular gong is called a symphonic gong. Originally, these were designed, built, and used for symphony orchestras. And then eventually the holistic community began. And of course, gongs have been back in the Tibetan and Buddhist situations and religions or philosophies. So it's not new, but it's been well incorporated into the holistic practices as a type of sound healing. And so what we're doing tonight then is offering you, well, let's call it a sound bath.
Shower of sound.
Yeah. And the opportunity to just open up, let go anything that you're holding on to that feels tight. In fact, let's all take a nice deep breath, big deep breath right now. Just open that lung, open your lungs up, open your chest, your heart, everything. Just open up. Sit back, get comfortable, lie down wherever you are. Please do not be driving. But get comfortable and allow yourself to receive and be enveloped in and blend with and harmonize with and rise with the vibrational frequencies of these beautiful instruments that we are so honored and grateful to be able to bring to you because of Monterey Public Library and Brian and Francesca and Rhett and everybody here at Wave Street Studio. So, anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's good. What I'll do is I'll begin and I'll play and yes, go ahead.
I just wanted to mention something that is important, I think, for all of us to keep in mind, that we're coming up to a very important and powerful time on our planet, and that is winter solstice next Monday on the 21st of December. Winter solstice has been known for probably ever on the planet as an extremely powerful time to open to higher frequency, and winter solstice is the time when we reach a point where we have equal light and dark in our days. And we've been going through the dark times, longer nights, and I think everybody's been feeling it. Oh my gosh, when are we going to have more light? The day after winter solstice, we begin to have more light on our planet. And we gradually increase the light and the darkness decreases. The significance of this and the importance is that we are creatures of light. Imagine this planet without the sun. It wouldn't happen. So we are beings of light. And as the light increases, it's our opportunity to open more and more to our own light within, the sacred light that we hold as our divine consciousness. And allow that to take us to the next level and to share that with our community and our world around. And so we're just going to, if you want to hold that, Valley, and I'll light it.
Oh, certainly.
We're going to light a little candle here, just as a kind of a significant, let me come over so I'm kind of right in the camera. Thank you, Rhett. Just as a significant thought for us to remember that we are the light on the planet, that we are the light of our divine soul, and that as we open to winter solstice and open to more light on our planet, let us radiate more of our own divine light as we get in touch with that more and be the light upon the planet. Because let's face it, we need more light. We need more light, and light is love, and love is divine consciousness, and everything is one. And so as I light this, I send out this sacred wish. May the light of illumination be born within the hearts of all, each of us. And may each of our hearts be united as one heart with each other and with our beautiful and sacred world. To all those around the planet, our brothers and sisters who are experiencing difficult times right now, we send our love, we send our light, and we unite with each other through our hearts as we unite then with the sacred heart of divine source. So be that. And so it is.
Okay, get comfy, get the blanket on you, close your eyes, and just relax. And very slowly start to come back. Find your feet and your hands. And roll those shoulders and just a big, big stretch. And how about a nice big yawn?
Wiggle your fingers and your toes a little bit. Come back into your body. Your sacred, beautiful, sacred temple.
Thank you for being with all of us tonight. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Monterey Library. Thank you, my dear sister SkyyeSong, and Rhett, Nate, and everybody else, Judy. Many, many blessings. Happy, happy holidays. And here's to a wonderful, abundant, healthy new year for everybody. Thank you.
Blessings to each of you. You are each critical, important, sacred, and powerful. Don't forget that. Because together, when we unite our hearts as one, we are a force for love and beauty and balance upon our planet. So let's remember that as we roll through the holidays, and it's going to be a different kind of holiday for a lot of people. Let's just keep it as sacred as we can and send out lots of love to yourself first and into the world. So be that. Many blessings, dear one.
Take good care.
Namaste.
Alan, Sky, thank you for being here this evening with this program, and thank you for everyone who joined this evening. We'll be able to enjoy this music again on the recording. It will be on the library's YouTube channel next week. Again, thank you so much, Sky, ValiAnna, and Brian, of course. We'll look forward to seeing you all at another program soon. And yes, big hugs to everybody.
Big hugs, yes, indeed.